नमस्कार श्रोताओं, क्षेत्रीय समाचार एकांश की विशेष प्रस्तुति लेकर मैं रागिनी पिंजोला आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत अभिनंदन करती हूँ। श्रोताओं, भारत की वैदिक परंपरा हो, सनातन संस्कृति हो या आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान, इन सभी का विश्व भर में अनुसरण किया जाता रहा है। पूर्व की बात करें तो स्वामी विवेकानंद जैसे महान विभूतियों ने विश्व भर में वेदांत और वैदिक परंपराओं को पहुंचाया और अब मौजूदा वक्त में आचार्य जोनास मसेटी सनातन धर्म, संगीत, वेदांत और वैदिक परंपरा को विभिन्न माध्यमों से विश्व भर में विस्तारित कर रहे हैं। पद्मश्री सम्मानित आचार्य जोनास मसेटी, जो कि वैदिक परंपरा के वैश्विक राजदूत हैं, ब्राजील से एक प्रतिनिधि मंडल के साथ सांबा शिवा फेस्टिवल प्रस्तुत करने भारत आए हैं। आपको बता दें कि सांबा शिवा फेस्टिवल सनातन धर्म, संगीत और सार्वभौमिक मूल्यों के माध्यम से ब्राजील और भारत के बीच एक सेतु का कार्य करता है। आचार्य जोनास मसेटी ब्राजीलियाई आध्यात्मिक गुरु हैं, जिन्होंने पूज्य स्वामी दयानंद सरस्वती के सानिध्य में कोयम्बटूर के अर्श विद्या गुरुकुलम में अध्ययन किया। उन्हें प्रधानमंत्री मोदी द्वारा वेदांत के सांस्कृतिक राजदूत के रूप में मान्यता दी गई है। वे विश्व विद्या गुरुकुलम ब्राजील का नेतृत्व करते हैं और अनेक सामाजिक परियोजनाएं संचालित करते हैं। साथ ही शिक्षा, मीडिया और अंतर सांस्कृतिक संवाद के माध्यम से भारतीय आध्यात्मिक ज्ञान को विश्व भर में विस्तारित कर रहे हैं। तो श्रोताओं, चलिए सुनते हैं स्वयं आचार्य मसेटी से उपनिदेशक आकाशवाणी समाचार साक्षी सिंह की बातचीत।
Acharya ji, you have been working globally to spread the message of Vedanta and yoga. How does this journey begin for you?
This journey of Vedanta and yoga for me began 20 years ago. I was a mechanical engineer working in the stock market with my own company, and I was looking around me and I was seeing that people were not really happy. And I myself was suffering from anxiety and many other things, and I knew if I did not do anything, my life would not get better. So I started looking for yoga, and there I met Vedanta, and that's how my journey started.
Acharya ji, you talked about anxiety and stress. In today's modern world where stress and imbalance is rising, how can yoga and Vedanta help bring harmony in people's life?
Yoga and Vedanta help to bring harmony in people's life because they are sadhanas, they are instruments that helps the mind to get over the pain that's stored inside. Everybody, when they are growing, there will be certain pains, certain traumas that are stored. And this pain is what makes us suffer, what makes us get angry, irritated. So once you start doing the sadhanas, you get cleansed. And then also you open space for self-knowledge that can show the nature, the true nature of the self.
Acharya ji, you made Vedanta education very popular in Brazil, as well as your being awarded one of the highest civilian award in India. What was the biggest challenge in that process of expanding Vedanta education and making it popular in Brazil?
The biggest challenge to expand Vedanta in Brazil was because nobody knew the word Vedanta. They don't have a cultural inclination that naturally they go to a temple. So we have to adapt and show that Vedanta is for everyone, men, women, young, old. Any person that wants to live happily and needs help can find this help on the Vedic tradition, and specifically Vedanta in terms of like showing how to live a pleasant and harmony life.
Acharya ji, you were mentioning about Vedanta philosophy and how it's more practical as well as spiritual. So is there any difference between Vedanta when we talk about the journey towards Vedanta? It's not just spiritual, it has its relevance in practical life as well for the youth or for the young who want to study and take up Vedanta.
Many of the youngsters, they think that the spiritual pursuit is something that has nothing to do with a daily life. But actually the spiritual side of life is what makes life enjoyable. If you are able to have a balanced life, peace in the mind, if you are able to deal with your emotions, you can be a better doctor, you can be a better manager, you're going to take decisions more clearly. So actually spirituality is like a secret weapon, like a superpower for a person that wants to succeed in life.
Acharya ji, I can see that a lot of your students are not from India or who do not belong to Hindu philosophy. So when we are expanding this philosophy of Vedanta and we have so many people from across the world taking it up, so what is the difference in mindset of these youngsters of India as well as from other countries and who are taking up Vedanta? Like, how is it different?
Mhm. So what I see is that in India, because of the religious background, there is always a lot of resistance to listen to Vedanta. And in Brazil, we don't have the culture behind and what is a negative point, but at the same time, we don't have this idea that studying Vedanta, you are like, you have to follow rules of a religion on a certain way. So people, they want to live happily. So in the West, if you show a way that a person can live happily, even if it's not the way they are used to, with different clothing or habits, they don't care. They are interested in having a better life. So what the youngsters should understand that like Ayurveda, like yoga, asana, Vedanta is also a tool that is given from the Vedic tradition, but it's beyond religion.
Acharya ji, what message would you like to give to the youth who are seeking direction in life?
So on the next 3 weeks, we are going to be going to different universities in India, like BITS Pilani, BHU in Varanasi, IIT Roorkee, Rishihud University, and the Bengal College of Engineering and Technology. And all these places, we are going to take this Samba Shiva festival. The purpose of this festival is to show the same knowledge or the essence of this knowledge in a language that the youth can understand. So we will have music, we will have some sadhanas, some meditation, some pranayama, and also the knowledge of Vedanta in a capsule form. So what we should understand as a youngster is that what makes the difference in the long run, is understanding that you should not only look to what you're doing right now, look to the future. All these big Indian global leaders, they're all very spiritual. If you ask a person that have lived a life, have a good life, job, career, everything, he will talk about human connection. And if you're going to wait your 40s or 50s to understand how you can get this, you're going to lose the best part of your life. So what I would say is integrate. Let spirituality and the value of the culture of Bharata be part of who you are. Understand the proud to be Indian, the proud to be like a messenger, of a culture that changed the world. And that's what's happening on the West.
प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी द्वारा मन की बात में उल्लिखित और ब्राजीलिया स्थित भारतीय दूतावास तथा नई दिल्ली स्थित ब्राजीलियाई दूतावास दोनों के समर्थन से आचार्य जोनास मसेट्टी आज भारत और ब्राजील के बीच एक प्रमुख सांस्कृतिक सेतु बन गए हैं। उन्होंने विश्व भर में 4 लाख से अधिक छात्रों को वेदांत की अनादि शिक्षाएं इस युग की भाषा में सिखाई हैं। वे भारत अपने एक प्रतिनिधि मंडल के साथ शांबा शिवा फेस्टिवल में प्रतिभाग करने आए हैं, जो कि अपने आप में एक अनुभव, संगीत और दर्शन का संगम है। श्रोताओं, इस पहल का उद्देश्य भारतीय युवाओं को अपनी आध्यात्मिक विरासत से पुनः जोड़ना है और ये दिखाना है कि कैसे भारतीय ज्ञान परंपरा ने विदेशों में एक नई पीढ़ी को प्रेरित किया है। परंपरागत मार्ग पर चल रहे ब्राजीलियाई शिष्य आचार्य जोनास के साथ 8 दीर्घकालीन विद्यार्थी ब्राजील से आए हैं, जो पिछले 10 वर्षों से उनके सीधे मार्गदर्शन में अध्ययन कर रहे हैं।
ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम्। ओम श्री महागणपतये नमः।
ये दुर्लभ पश्चिमी विद्यार्थियों का समूह पूर्ण रूप से गुरुकुल जीवन शैली के प्रति समर्पित है। भारत में उनकी उपस्थिति भौगोलिक और भाषाई सीमाओं से परे वेदांत की जीवंत परंपरा का प्रतीक है। आज के कार्यक्रम का समापन करेंगे आचार्य जोनास के शब्दों से। दुनिया भारत के स्वयं को पुनः खोजने की प्रतीक्षा कर रही है और जब वो ऐसा करेगी तो मानवता स्वयं को याद कर लेगी।
ओम हर हर नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर महादेव।
इसी के साथ रागिनी बिंजोला को दीजिए इजाजत। नमस्कार।